Well, Matt, you played with a lot of good players and George Weahs' cousin. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Ali Dia, probably the worst player ever to play in the Premier League. It's quite amazing how that came about. I mean, the story goes that George Weah rang up the football club and asked to speak to Graham Souness, who was out on the training ground. So he left a message. Graham's secretary says to him when he comes in, "Oh, George Weah's rang. He wants you to ring him back." So Graham Souness was like, "All right, okay, George Weah, better ring him back. World Player of the Year." So so he rings him back, and George goes, "Oh, my cousin is in Southampton. He's a really good footballer." He said, "I think you should take a look at him." So Suey was like, oh, "Okay." And this is how things worked back then. There was no like the scouting networks weren't quite the same, and we had trialists come in all the time for training, and so yeah, this kid turned up, and first day he's training with us, I'm looking at him going, "What the hell is he doing here?" You can tell if somebody can play like on the first day they join in training. And I was like, what on earth is he? And I seriously thought that he'd won a competition to come and train with us in the local paper or something, because he was that bad. And so anyway, he trained with us for a couple of days, and then we're playing Leeds on the Saturday, and it's 1:30, and we're sat in the changing room at the Dell, and he's sat in the changing room. And I was looking at the other lads, and I'm going, wow. I said, that's some competition he won. He's going to get to be the team talk and everything here. So anyway, Graham just comes in, he does the team talk, and then he goes, and the subs are Robbie Slater, Ken Moncal, and Ali Dia. And I was like, what? I was just watching. Surely Graham was watching the same thing as I was watching in training, thinking, what on earth? So anyway, game goes on, about half an hour gone, we get an injury, and he puts him on. And his lad starts running around like a headless chicken. He misses an absolute sitter in front of the Archers Road end at the Dell. And eventually, in the second half, Graham Souness goes, "Oh, I've seen enough now, I've got to get him off." So he subs the sub. And from that day on, we never saw him again. He just buggered off. He never came back to training on Monday. He left his hotel bill unpaid, and he just left. And to this day, I've never seen him again. And he's now becoming in folklore as probably the worst player ever to play in the Premier League. And the worst bit about that story is the bloke that came on as a sub for was me.